everyone. This is the I am Irvin Malachi-RESEAN. I am Irvin Malachi-RESEAN, Irvin Malachi-RESEAN, whichever one that works for you. And as you can see behind me, this is the Evimeriaexpress Express. Yes, this is a very tailored endeavor here in which we're doing. So I don't want to be before you guys too late this evening. I want to make sure I get you guys some phone calls. So just a little bit update of what we've been doing. We're doing a 90-day challenge. This would be the day 2 of their 90-day challenge, but this is episode 5. The reason why is just super simple. Well, did you not read the caption of my channel? I just wanted you to know that's literally the reason why we're starting at episode 5, because this would be technically day number 9, technically. Day number 9 or number 10. Day number 10. This would be day number 10 in a layman's day. However, in a leader's day, this is day number 2 of the 90-day challenge for episode number 5. Because these things are just quite equivocal, and I don't suppose that this is something that we could generally use as a basis to determine leadership. So therefore, I'm going to take it upon myself to assure that you guys are getting the most phenomenal leadership maxims that you're getting at an expressive level and at the evimeriaexpress rate, prosperous rate, that is. So without a further ado, we're going to go live on Fastest Book. I want to make sure you guys are getting this. You should be getting this on the tube, and you should also be getting this on the Xers, tweeters, or wherever you're viewing the 90-day challenge, wherever you're viewing this episode number 5, wherever you're viewing the day number 2. Thank you. I am glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're watching. I have fun doing this. This is absolutely finding entertainment in my late evenings over the hours, or I could most certainly be doing some leisure of my own. However, I just simply don't believe in leisure. And if I can exploit every moment of my life and monetize it, I'm going to. And you guys are going to help. So, being still that you guys are acquiescent and there's no rebuttals here, I would, without further ado, get into today's callings because I want to abide by you guys' timing. I generally want to keep these within 15 minutes, but for whatever reason, we go an hour. So let's make the calls. Let's make some money. And by all means, when I say make money, I mean let's provide value to the economy. That's it. I want to provide value to the economy. I am a huge advocate when it comes to being the guiding light, or the beacon of light, rather shall I say. It does not happen. It does not have to happen by me, but it can happen through me, and I'd still be excited about it. It's about leadership. I want to make sure that you guys understand that we're paid in direct proportion of the amount of value that we provide to the economy. So as much as I rattle off the saying, let's make money, I don't say let's make money. I don't say let's go, because where are you going if you have no destination? I say let's grow. You're paid in direct proportion of the value add to the economy. I say, because it's verbiage. It's contextual verbiage. Literally, you become what you think. It's just like eating. What you consume, you become. So just a little caveat for you guys. I want you guys to take that with you, especially if you didn't catch the last video what Deontay stated at the very last end. I don't know if you guys really caught that, what he said and the power of it, but I'm not gonna jump in and you guys can check it out. I would love to do like a little cut strip here in place, implement here. Maybe we'll do something like that in the near future, start doing some editorials of these videos. But at this point in time, you guys are enjoying this. I'm not getting any kind of feedback as far as that these aren't qualitative to you guys, and in fact they're getting shared. So I do appreciate you guys for the shares, getting this out there, getting this in front of individuals who are genuinely looking to earn some extra income. If you're looking forward to set up your retirement, this would be the way to go. This is literally like my money machine. Like I don't know what else to tell you. You gotta keep it precious, hold it near and dear, and hold it closer than your life support or your social security number or whatever else is close to you. I don't know, your arms. You keep it bear my videos as you do your arms. Yes, I'm pro Second Amendment. So without further ado, let's keep this in the ramifications of doing cold calling, because we're going to get really radical in here, and I'll do some anarchist stuff in here, and we'll be doing cold calling. We would consider this cold calling terrorists at that point. We're just calling people. So we're going to make sure that we're doing this in a manner that is both ethical, reasonable, and also rational. So we're going to make sure that the triplets of those where you can have two of the three, but don't beat up the third. Don't miss the third, pardon me. Just resonate with that for a few. So we're gonna go into my calendar, and I did save some leads for this late evening because I knew the hours would draw nigh and I would need some individuals to call. So what else is there to do for a young lad other than decide to make phone calls and see whose problems I can solve? I genuinely love doing this because guys, there's people out here literally losing their houses left and right. Like I wish I could post it up there, but I want to read you guys off this article in which came up today. And it was shared by an individual in whom I referenced in my previous video. And if you guys haven't checked out that video, I would suggest you highly suggest you to take a look at that video. But what I wanted to share with you guys is that America is not really in the means of where they're claiming it is, or the success that it's having at this point in time in the market. In fact, that the total amounts of foreclosures have not also just quadrupled in just Virginia alone. And of course, one of you mathematicians could do me a grace and fact check that and get us some up to dates, because I know there's going to be one of you quick whippersnappers are going to be like, oh, that's not factually statistically true. It's twice the size, not triple, or it's not fifth-sixth of the size. Well, tell us what it is, and let's go over the data, because the data is showing, as the charts would show, or as Trump would say, and I'm not a Trump fan, but the charts just generally don't show of any improvement. And in fact, it shows that consumers are in far worse circumstances than they are, regardless of what ways of the lineage they decide they're going to pick, or the political lineage, rather, lack of better words, they decide to associate with, or the size of the beacons or the bird or whatever you want to describe it as. It's just super simple, guys. There's troubles in this world, and individuals are facing hardships. So if we could do anything but just genuinely offer to them a solution to their problems, then I genuinely want to make sure that I'm in a high spirit. So please, I don't want you guys to misconstrue this. I am all, if I don't seem to be of this high of a volume when I'm with you, it's just simply because I'm just deeply intrigued of our conversation. So it's nothing of magnitude that is just me being of any other sort. I just genuinely care about these individuals. I genuinely want these individuals to have an option, and that may not always be that option. I make it noted in my calls is that I'm not the only option. There's other options out there. There's government quote unquote programs. There's nothing as temporary as a short term government program, as a long term government program. Pardon me. And the power in that is that these individuals that you're coming across on a daily basis have the incentives to get out of their challenge. In many cases, some of them just don't know the rights that they have. And I've been doing a lot of deep studies not studies, but fascinations with the law and difference in law and legalese. I'm actually doing a series on TikTok about Section 9, secure transactions. And we're going over the definitions as we are today. And of course, if you don't know your rights, you don't have any. And it's the reality there is. It's the pill to swallow. So it's, as a responsible individual who's mitigating and delegating with individuals on a daily basis, it's intuitive and it's incentivizing for me to ensure that I'm placing them in the proper direction to go, whether it's me or a realtor or one of my partners. However, at the end of where the line meets, or where the rubber meets the road, is that the property owner is not facing the challenges, but I didn't place them inside of a challenge where they're duped or seems as if they're doomed, and they're not finding their ways of being able to climb out of that circumstances. They're able to break that glass ceiling and see another pathway of how to solve their challenge. So without further ado, because I don't want to be on here too long, and I know I can get very philosophical in my pretenses, and I also understand that I really genuinely have a deep care for these individuals, but I don't want to use sentimental value here. I just want to use the basis of this here is educational purposes for me, as I am working with individuals and also building my communication skills. I just genuinely want to. Purist. I'm a purist. We want to see people win, like the people around you. I want to see them win. Your family, I want to see them win. The people in my family, I want to see them win. The people that even those that even despise and despict against me, I still win. You win in your circumstance, I'm going to win in mine. My communications of winning are completely separate of someone else. This world is large. It's massive. It's 8 billion individuals on this earth. If we get any larger, I think we start downsizing at 9 million or 9 billion. Pardon me. So we're in a position that if humanity doesn't work together or find remedy together, we're going to find ourselves in a handbasket of hellions that we don't even want to have. It's better to go under the roof of a robber baron, is the quote that says. It's reluctant that is. So without further ado, let's find these individuals some solutions to their challenges. I'm going to go ahead and get the ball rolling, and we're going to get it going here.
Hello,
Hello, may I speak to Miss Karen, please?
this is Karen.
How are you doing today, Miss Karen?
I'm fine, thank you.
That's good. My name is Malachi with evimeriaexpresshomes. Are you still the owner of 2220 Regina Drive in Clarksville?
Clarksburg, yes.
Okay. Curiosity sites. Are you still interested in selling that home? I'm in the market of buying still in the Clarksburg area.
If you want to offer me 1.6, then yes, I'm totally in.
1.6. Wow. Where'd you get that number from?
I live here.
No, you're right. You have the complete rights of stating that. I just curious where you got the 1.6 from though.
It doesn't matter. That's what it's up for. If you want to buy my house, that's what I'm asking.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll work with you on it most certainly. If you work with me on pricing, if that's okay.
No,
No.
that's the number.
All right. Fair enough. Well, with that being said, if I was to walk inside of this house, what would I see? And walk me through the home.
It would be amazing, and it is mine, and I'm not into selling it right now.
Oh.
If you walked in and said, "I'll give you 1.6," I'd say you can have it.
Well, we're only a few questions away from 1.6 is the reasoning on why I asked that.
Okay. Well, you know what? Okay. What are the questions?
No worries. So I'll be quick. Tell me about the front ends of the home. Is there a bedroom as soon as I walk in the door? Is there a kitchen? What am I looking at?
It's a 7,000 square foot house.
Okay. And does this house have a kitchen?
What if I said no?
Well, I would just be curious where you warm your hot pockets at, and
Of course, it does have a kitchen. Yes, it has a kitchen.
All right. And inside the kitchen, is there granite countertops or is there vinyl flooring? And I don't mean to say this.
If you're going to go through every bit of my house, I don't have time. I clicked over for you. So
no, I get it. I don't want to poorly use your time. If this time doesn't work for you, maybe some other time when you're in the market for selling, I can give you a call back.
Some other time.
Sure.
Thank you so
Alrighty, thank you. You take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Woo. So, don't want to get into a fecal matter with a seller or an individual who obviously does not have the timing to hear how I can solve her challenge. If she's in the market of selling, she'll sell. If she's not, then simply we'll do a follow-up. No harm, no foul. We don't want to pressure her to make a decision right now, especially if she's on the phone. She wasn't even suspecting my call. It's late in the evening. It's about 8:30ish. So I can do a phone call with her tomorrow morning, early, bright and early. She didn't set a time for me. I didn't get a set of time with her. Didn't get to exchange any real information with her. Just overall want to critique that one with the next one, simply by noting that in the case may be that the individual may have had a busy evening, especially the timing that we're in. We're in that placings of times where people are settling in for the evening. And in her case, she stated that she didn't want to go through the long lineage of timing, so simply she doesn't want to sell right now. We'll follow up. I'll follow up tomorrow, and I'll see what kind of information I can gather, because the timing just wasn't there for us. So let's go to the next one.
Sorry I missed your call. Please, I'm asking you to leave a message and I'll get back to you. Thank you.
Alrighty, so I'm sending because I didn't send Miss Karen a message afterwards. So I'm just sending her a quick text message. Just typed it in. We do the copy. We have listings, script listings, and copy and paste, that you may be able to copy and paste inside the Evimeriaexpress Express library. If you have not gotten access to that as of yet, please DM me to comment below. Comment below. I want you guys to comment below EEH for the library, and you guys can get access to that this evening. Or as soon as possible, as soon as you review this, at the convenience of that I'm available to. All right, let's call him back, and we're going to do a devious triple tap. pushed.
Sorry, I missed your call.
Ooh, let's run it back. Let's run it back. Let's run it back. Let's run it back.
Sorry, I missed your call. Please, I'm asking you to leave a message, and I'll get back to you. Thank you.
The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this time. Goodbye.
All right, super simple. We will leave them a follow-up text. And we're going to follow up. Let's follow up in a couple of days. Kind of pushing these out a bit. The reason why I'm not doing these immediately tomorrow, simply because I got a super busy booked up day tomorrow. Super busy booked up. That sounds horrible. I have a pretty sizable day scheduled ahead of me tomorrow. So that one would not fit tomorrow. Now, if there was an immediate decision that needs to be made, then I would take it. But I kind of give myself like a 48-hour period, and it gives them some time to push the call log down a little bit, and then give me a nice freshening on their call log, and or they're able to read my text as well. In the event that I decide to send them a text, and or I send them a text and they review the text and they may be like, oh, I've never even seen your original text. That works. So make sure you guys are following up. Remember our 5 means of 5 qualifications before becoming a lead. We've called them 3 times, devious triple tapping. We've left them a voicemail if they did not answer our calls. They did not return our voicemail, then we send them a text, jump to a reminder that we responded and we're interested. And then we're going to send them a super simple mailer and or door knock them and get a on-hand delivery of what's occurring. Okay, so I think this might be a landline. What was up with that dramatic pause? Oh, impregnant pause. My name is Whoa, that was pretty cool. I didn't know I could do that. Tell you, it's powers. I get massive powers. Powers everywhere I look. Still gonna try to make my attempts to text it, because it just may be the Mac that's not allowing me to text it. So what I'm gonna do is just text it off my phone really quickly. So bear with me. Sweet. All right, I just had to double check to make sure that I was double checking my work. It's not cool not to double check my work. Sometimes I feel like I'm so confident, I still double check my work. Alrighty, on to the next one.
Hello?
Good evening, may I speak to Mr. Wood, please?
You might got a wrong number. What is this about?
Yes, sir. Do you own the? First, my name is Malachi with evimeriaexpresshomes. Are you still owning 1468 on Independence?
I don't want to sell it.
You don't want to sell it? Is it okay if I follow up with you?
Follow up with me for what?
In the future, maybe you want to sell it some other time. Maybe just not now.
I'm getting ready to start building.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Why would I sell it?
No,
you can buy the houses. I'm getting ready to build 2 houses.
You're building 2 houses on the lot.
Yes.
Ah, gosh. Well, I know that you're going to come out with an aesthetically beautiful property.
Well, you can buy both of them.
All right. Well, if you give me a higgling of a deal, I just may make it so.
Okay.
All righty, Mr. Earl. You take care now.
Uh-huh.
All right. Take care. Wow, he's gonna build on those lots. So I didn't pick him up as a buyer, just simply because I have a select few of individuals I have dedicated myself to in that area. We've got a link in that area. So not to say that you guys shouldn't go and pursue. I would 100% tell you guys to pursue. Get your buyers list built up as large as you can, as strong as you can. So buyers list is as strong as 3 to 5. Is a really large buyers list. You don't need a large pool of them. You don't need hundreds of thousands. You don't need to go and knock down thousands of general contractors' numbers, or track down general contractors' numbers and hundreds of realtors, and poorly utilize your time. 3 to 5, strategic, move as a unit. When you're speaking to realtors enjoy these conversations. They enjoy that you're going to bring them properties because you've heard it on the Eva Express company state. We purchase properties at best 3 to 5 properties on a monthly basis, or we seek to close 3 to 5 business deals on a monthly basis because we're potentially working with them. So we're seeking to close 3 to 5 business deals with that individual, and we're seeking to that any property that does not work for us, that it may work for them, and listing on the market and having a better opportunity of the sell. So the call will go something like this: ring, ring, hello. Yes. Is this the realtor? Is this 123brokerage.com? Yes. This is them. Yes. My name is Malachi Irvin. I'm with evimeriaexpresshomes. I'm calling because I need a realtor. I'm looking to work with a professional. Professional. I'm looking to work with a professional in the real estate realm who can for properties that I don't that does not work for me, that I can send and that can list these properties for me on the market. Also, in return of such, I'm just seeking if you would be open to maybe sending some properties that you're about to list on the market. Maybe it's some pocket listings that you may have that you're going to list in the future. Maybe that those fit our criteria, and they're going to be in close. They're going to be open to the concept because one, you're bringing them business. Most realtors closing 3 to 5 deals in a year, average. And they're doing pretty good. So they want to do better. There's always room for moving and improving. So working with a wholesaler, the whole stigma with not working with the individual whose end goal is to wholesale prospectively is a complete myth in itself. There are individuals out there who really genuinely want to work. There's genuinely again. There's individuals who really want to work with investors. It's just why not you? You know, Call up that realtor, find out. They paid all that money to get a real estate license. They want to make some money, don't they? All right, call them up, get them on the phone. Hey, how's it going? Name's John Joe. Looking to buy a few more homes. Hoping you're one of them. I want you to be one of them. And now when you get off the phone with John Joe, you can get on the phone with Mary Sue, and Mary Sue can let you know, hey, well, look, I'll list that property for you. Boom, done. Of course, you're gonna have the proper procedures and contractual basis inside of that, and you're gonna joint venture with them. And that could also be something that you guys put together as well. I'm not telling you guys how to structure your LLC. I'm not telling you guys how to structure any of your businesses. These are just ideas that you can enact upon. If they work for you, then great. And if they don't, then by all means, as I stated, keep trying. Keep trying. Because the success comes in those who continuously follows up. The success doesn't come to one that tries one time and fails, or tries three different times and fails, and then the fourth time would have been a success for them. Success comes to those who continuously do the works, regardless of how they feel. That's where you want to be in this business. So you want to be able to be in a position where you can take the rejection and it just slides off you. You go on to the next one. Take the rejection, slide off you. It's on to the next one. Thanks. Needed one I just did, but I put it off till another day. Not that it's a super important to call. It is important to the client, but I do want to we wanted to be noted that that I pushed it off to a later date, that I didn't want it that far out. So just wanted to jump into this one here though, which I think I did great. Mind you guys, these are all that I placed in the calendar. However, sometimes they get shuffled around throughout the days, simply because some tasks become more important, and I have to time block. Time blocking is a very imperative in this business. You're literally making money from time blocking. Supposedly that as long as you're doing the proper procedures and productivity towards what you're working for. In instance, as I've referenced before, Ed Milet, one of the ideals that theories that he proposed in his book on The Power of One More was that having your days set up where you have 3 days in a week, whereas majority of your time basis is done in the morning. So you're having almost 21 days in a matter of a week where one individual would have only a solitary day. You've then completed a day Oh, we got a return call. But from who? Hello.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Is this Mr. Darrell?
Yes, this is Mr. Darren.
How are you doing this evening? This is Malachi with evimeriaexpresshomes, sir.
From where?
Yes, sir. From evimeriaexpresshomes. Hey, I was calling. Do you still own the property on Bar Street in Norfolk?
Oh, you're calling about my house?
Yes. Are you open? Are you open to selling? I'm curious. Are you open to selling it?
Okay, give me an offer.
Oh, fine. Why not? Let's see. Where are you in the ballpark at?
Huh?
What price range are you looking at?
Me?
Yes,
I'm
sir.
not looking to sell my house. I'm just wondering if you can force me to do it.
Oh no, there's no force there's no force here. I just simply, if I have to force you out, then I have to force a lot of other things. So let's just keep it super simple. What we generally do is we just offer a service. If you guys are open to selling, then if it fits our criteria, then we'll buy it. But you know, we're not out for just tossing offers in the winds.
Oh, okay. Well, so if that's the case, no, I'm not saying.
All right, no worries. Is it okay if I follow up with you maybe in several months ahead of us?
Oh, yes. Come back in 6 months.
All right. I'll call you back in 6 months then. Thank you, Mr. Darrell.
All right. You're welcome, sir.
Take care.
All right, cool.
No. See, that's why you got to text them. No, not today. All right, cool. Not today. What about 6 months? Let's talk in 6 months. He can talk in 6 months. We can talk about it in 6 months, but I probably even bought the house by then. I don't want to wait till 6 months. I'm going to call you next week. We're going to figure it out what we need to do by next week. We don't figure it out by then. You obviously in the market of selling. If you're in the market of selling, if you weren't in the market of selling, you wouldn't ask me, well, what's the price to force me to move? I just don't want to. I'm not going to go back and forth about the price. It's just not fitting for me. I know individuals who will go and do all the math and, do all the calculus behind it and have it under a certain set ratio. I just, nah. If he already gave me an offer, give me a good price, or pardon me, if he gave me a good price, then I'd send him. I'd negotiate with him. But I hardly ever need to negotiate with them because my buyers are going to buy. My buyers have a set price. They're going to buy it for a reasonable price. If my buyer Sam decides to buy houses in the 23513 area code, which is Norfolk, Virginia, then he's going to buy houses. If he's buying for $250,000, then I know that Miss Sarah Sue, who needs to sell her home for $100,000, and my buyer is buying 4 beds, 2 baths, for $250,000, and this house I picked up for $100,000, I can make me a nice higgling of a price point and just no really large payoff in that example, but you will make that amount from transferring your rights of ownership. So you're essentially placing Miss Sarah Sue under an agreement for the price point at which your buyer is going to buy at. So Miss Sarah selling the property. Call Sarah. Hi, Miss Sarah. Came across your property. Noticed it was abandoned or noticed it was in disarray. Not disarray. No, I noticed it was distressed. It seems to be this just needs work. Would you be interested in selling? I said, yeah, I'm interested in selling. I don't live there anymore. It was an investment property. We just didn't, bring it up to speed. Okay, is there a price point that you would like to be in? Okay, yeah, I would like to be in the $100,000 range. Okay, if I can agree to it today, of course, with me checking the property out, sending a partner out there to take a few pictures. $100,000 work for you today? Yeah, $100,000 work. Okay, great. Here's what I'm gonna do. We could go ahead and first we can go ahead and get this in writing. If 100,000 works for you, 100,000 works for us. What we'll do is we'll send this to escrow title company. The title company will get us a title search title examination on the property's title to get a free and clear title. And once the examination comes back and the report is in, we will know if the property is valued if there's any liens or encumbrances on the property. At that point in time, if everything checks out, we should be closing in no more than a week or so afterwards. Oh, that sounds great. Good. All right. Sweet. If that sounds good for you, that's good for us. All right. Boop. There's Miss Sarah Sue. You take the agreement that Miss Sarah Sue has written up for you. You send it to the escrow title company. Escrow title company is going to do a title examination for you. Once title escrow company does the examination for you, the title company is now going to provide you with a full-on. Now, and mind you, you want to be sure, and I've stated this before, but you want to be sure that you 100% assure that you 100% assure. Why am I repeating on 100%? Because learning comes with repetition. So long as you are assured that they are, one, investor friendly, in which in most cases they are, and two, that they understand what an A to B to C transaction is. Most traditional title searches, title companies, tongue twister there. Wow, man. The title search, what occurs is some title escrow companies they don't want to work with investors. They want to do the traditional means. They want to do A to B transaction. A has a house that's listed. B wants to purchase that home. They're going to close that home with the realtor was there. They're going to close the home with the previous property owner, and the new buyer is going to come in. In the case that may be on the HUD document, and the HUD one sheet that you're going to receive, it's almost like a receipt sheet. You'll see on there the realtor's fee. A little bit further down under that, you're going to see the assignment fee. That assignment fee is the very next part of this puzzle here, in which you want to, in which you'll be in when you're assigning your equitable interest over to the end buyer. The end buyer is receiving a free and clear and encumbrance property because, as the individual being as indicated as person C, is now using their lateral of performance to close on not only just your agreement with them that you're going to sell the property to them for $250,000. I'm just using the numbers because that's what I was working with. You can always give them a haggling of a deal for 60 cents on the dollar. I don't negate that. You can give them a haggling of a deal for 60 cents on the dollar, and that still work out great for you both. So even at cost basis, let's see if math is mathing this evening. Oh, nope, it's not. Even at best, if you offered them, let's say $150,000, just to be reasonable, because you want to keep them in, you want to lock them in. So you make $50,000 on the deal from just exchanging from the assignment, assigning the equitable rights from Miss Sarah Sue that she's given to you to purchase the agreement, and the escrow title company who's facilitating the transaction of the agreements, and now the end buyer is coming to close. To ensure that all monetary funds are readily available at settlement and closing once the title search comes in. So that's where individuals are getting that 7 to 14-day closing period. It's not always so, not always are the title company. In fact, I have a really sharp title company in Baltimore. She's great. If you guys need a title company, I'm just gonna blurt her out. Swan, I hope you guys are okay with me stating this. You guys are amazing. Swan Title. Make sure you guys are getting in touch with Swan Title. They're amazing. Their name is literally Sleep Well at Night. It's what you want your clients to hear. So with that being noted, I want to get into one more call for this evening. I didn't want to be before you guys long, but I want to make sure that I am fulfilling what I feel as though the obligation and bringing you guys provided value. So the next steps in this, now that I have sending him a follow-up text. I enjoy talking to you guys. The feedback you guys give me is amazing. It gives me the fire in my bosom to assure the fire in my bones to give you guys more information and knowledge that'll be able to help you succeed and prosper in your real estate business and or investment in general, or if you just take on the excitement and thrill of seeing a handsome gentleman behind the camera. All those things will work. I don't mind. I'm not discriminating you here. Handsome lives do matter. Oh, that's right. This is the gentleman I can text on the toss. Let's do it on the phone. Boy, I love being the real estate guy in my circle. In my tribe, I'm the real estate guy. I go out my front door, I'm the real estate guy. I go out to the old country buffet, sit down, have me a wonderful grand slam for breakfast, and I am the real estate guy. Yes, I am that guy. I am him. I am Timothy, and I'm going to call that confidence. You just don't get that. You just don't get that fire anywhere else. You just don't. You just don't. You're not gonna get that fire anywhere else. All right, let's see. Oh, we don't know the last time we spoke to you, so let's fire it up. It's 9 o'clock. It's after my hours. I don't like calling people after this time, but last one, because we're gonna get this one across the board. It's always those last minute calls. You just never know.
Your call has been forwarded.
You just never know that. You don't know who's crying, weeping away at night, just hoping and praying that someone just calls them and solves their challenge.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated.
Be that person. I'm telling you guys, be that person. So, with that being noted, I am going to call it there. I do appreciate you guys for coming in. Please like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, please ask questions. Questions helps move us forward. I am a huge advocate when it comes to questionnaires. I want to know what you guys have under there, what you guys like, what works for you guys. I know all of you guys aren't novices. I want some of you veterans to come in here. I want you guys to come in and let us know what is actually working for you in your business. How can we, transcribe and also be able to rectify what words and try to kind of cut the the wheat from the chaff. I want to assure that I am at the peak performance. So if I want to be at peak performance, my team's got to be at peak performance. Your team's got to be at peak performance. The people who are viewing us has to want to be at peak performance. And guess what? I want us all to be who are in our line of networking, because our network is our network. So long as we use it in the proper sense, we want to utilize the most effective manner of those we have in our network. And I want to make sure that I'm going to lay the lands there, because you guys have been amazing this evening. I want to make sure that I have hit all of the proper recordings this evening, to assure that I've gotten over the remedy for you individuals who are still straddling the fence, who are still looking out, trying to find a job, just over broke, who just needs some kind of income, in a 40-40-40 lifestyle just does not work for you. If you're working for 40 hours for 40 weeks, or 40 whatever you do 40s for, and then 40, you're doing that for 40 years just to make 40% less on income. Average Joe is making $2,200 off of Social Security income, but the price of living is going to continuously rise. You guys got to, the math is not math in there. The economy is not in the right resolution. So you guys want to place it in the right positioning that it can prosper. So it can prosper. There it is. Evimeriax. So it can prosper. All things prosper. All things comes to me. It prospers. Everything that finds me. The reason why I am a money magnet is because prosperity is within me. The reason why I am always in a, I am always in a really good, for whatever reason, morning person, evening person. Sometimes I'm not in the best mood because life can be frustrating. But life, even in the most frustrating ways, gives you the power. If you ever recollect the most challenging times that you've ever been in, you face those same challenges over and over again until you win. When we do cold calling, we cold call until we win. There's more wins that we are not seeing with our natural sense, but with our strategic mentality and our strategic in our abilities as a being, just as a living mammal alone. It's so chronologically manufactured within our human species to win. Like, our body fights the decay of itself. Literally, it fights to stay alive. You are a living being. I want you to know that you are the key to your success. And I'm going to end it on that note there. I'm hoping you guys have an absolutely amazing July the 10th and a fantastic evening. And by all means, you know where I'm going with this one. Boy, this never gets old. This never gets old. This note here. Let's